Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Start with the name of Allah Almighty, who is the most gracious, the most merciful. Today we will be doing IELTS reading test, and our questions are true, false, and not given. We will be doing question number from 20 to 26. If the statement agrees with the information, then it will be true. If the statement contradicts the information, then it will be false. And if there is no information on this, then the statement will be not given. So our first statement is the FAA was created as a result of introduction of the jet engine. Now we will check whether it contradicts, it agrees, or there is no information about this. Now we will read the paragraph. An accident that occurred in the skies over the Grand Canyon in 1956 resulted in the establishment of the Federal Aviation Administration. So as it is written that FAA was established in the result of accident that occurred in the skies over the Grand Canyon in 1956. So the statement contradicts, because it is written the FAA was created as a result of the introduction of the jet engine. But in the paragraph it is not mentioned about the jet engine, so it contradicts the information, so the answer will be false. Now we will move forward to the question number 21. Air traffic control ATC started after the Grand Canyon crash in 1956. Now we will read from where we skipped. 1956 is written here, so we will read this paragraph, and we will continue to read from where we skipped. To regulate and oversee the operation of aircraft in the skies over the United States, which were becoming quite congested. The resulting structure of ATC, air traffic control, the resulting structure of air traffic control has greatly increased the safety of flights in the United States. It means the resulting structure shows that it was already working. It continued to work. So it also contradicts the information, the statement, because in the statement, in the question, it is written that air traffic control ATC started after the Grand Canyon crash. But in the paragraph it is mentioned it was already working, the resulting structure. So it also contradicts, so the answer will also be false. Now we will move forward to question number 22, which is beacons and flashing lights are still used by air traffic control today. If you watched my previous video in which we read all the passage, so we have an idea where beacon and flashing lights were mentioned and written. So in paragraph B we read beacons and flashing lights in paragraph B. Now we will see where we read. Yes, this is the line. While beacons and flashing lights were placed along cross-country routes to establish the earliest airways. So the information is not present in the paragraph B. Although there are two words which resembles the statement beacons and flashing lights, but the whole information is not present. If although it is not contradicting, if it contradicts then it will be false. If it agrees then it will be true. But the statement beacons and flashing lights are still used by ATC, but it is not mentioned here, so the statement will be not given. Now we will write not given in front of the question number 22. Question number 23 is some improvements were made in radio communication during World War II. So in the previous video that I uploaded a few minutes ago, we read the passage and we have an idea from where we read World War II. Now we will continue from where we skipped. However, this purely visual system was useless in the bad weather, and by the 1930s, radio communication was coming into the use of ATC. The first region to have something approximating today's ATC was New York City, with other major metropolitan areas following soon after. In the 1940s, ATC centers could and did take advantage of the newly developed radar and improved radio communication brought about by the Second World War. Improved radio communications, it means there are improvements in the radio communication and about by the Second World War, World War II. So the whole information agrees with the statement. So the answer of the 23rd question is true. If you understand the true false not given, then don't forget not only to subscribe but also like and share the video. Kindly support the channel, then I will upload the videos on the daily basis.